What do you just kind of make of this offensive showing after you guys really kind of got into a rhythm during the road trip? Was it a lack of energy, or like what did you see there?
I just, give credit to Atlanta. I mean, they saw what we were doing offensively in paint and spray, so I thought they did a good job just crawling into our guards, not allowing them to get into the paint, because if we can't get to the paint, then we can't, obviously spray up for threes. So I thought they did a good job defensively, but, I still thought like, and I'm still going to vouch for Tip though, when she, because she's so fast, a player like Tip and her speed. Um, because she blows by so fast, but I think when she does get hit, and because she's going so fast, I do consider that. I think that's still a foul, and I just think it's, I'm gonna try to look at it again in film, but I don't want to put that, she's so fast and then she's a little bit lighter, but if she's getting hit, she's getting hit. So I'm gonna try to continue to vouch for her and fight for her, because those layups were key. Yeah.
Now, you have any update on Ileana Rupert? I know she left the game in the third.
She was smiling after the game, so she looked fine. But yeah, she looked fine.
And in a game like this, where you guys are seeing some injuries, it's starting to slip away. Do you have to think about? Obviously, you talk a lot about rest, but do you have to think about that as the fourth quarter kind of goes on?
I mean, we kept saying like, you guys, if we punch one more time, I want to see what we're gonna do. So what we did, we ramped up our defense. We tried to do a little bit more things schematically to try to create turnovers, to create extra possessions. I thought we tried, and then sometimes it just slipped away, and then they got an offensive rebound. So it kind of crushes your soul a little bit when you try to be crafty and creative. But again, they beat us in all the hustle categories, and that just can't happen. Like, we're not going to win a game if we're getting out hustled. And again, we're allowing 38 paint points. That's just way too many in terms of how we defend and how we protect the paint. So I think we just have to, like I said, just be a little bit more connected. But yeah, just credit to Atlanta. They just did a hell of a job, I think, on both ends of the floor. Yeah.
Hey coach, Terry Nguyen from UC Riverside. So you guys came off four back-to-back wins, and then now you guys lose to Atlanta, and then now you got two games back-to-back against Phoenix, and it's gonna be two tough games coming up. So what's your message to the team to make sure that it doesn't get to like a 2 or 3 game loss streak?
Yeah, we're not trying to lose by any means. You know what I mean? So number one, we don't mention that we're gonna lose to Phoenix. We recover. Obviously, they know they got out hustled. We talked about it right after the game. And so whatever that means for them to do their own personal recovery. And we know we didn't show our best outing, obviously. And then we got to fight like hell to beat Phoenix. Phoenix is a hot team. They play hard. They play small. They play big. They play with a sense of urgency, and we have to bring it. So I always let them, after a loss, I always let them feel it however they want. They can be upset, they can be sad, they can move on. And then tomorrow we're gonna just regroup and then just focus on, on Phoenix. But one game at a time. We don't look at like here. Like I mentioned before, it's a one game type of mentality, and it's a must win. Again, we're not even. There's no X by our. We didn't clinch anything, right? So that's why I want to focus just solely on the next opponent. Yeah.
Natalie, obviously you lose Ileana early in the third, Veronica late in the third. Veronica came back, but
Yep.
just the defense in that second half was totally different. Like, was there something Atlanta did differently? Was there something you changed defensively? What changed on that side of the ball? Because first half you guys held them to 25, you're limiting all their players, and it just seemed like second half they found another rhythm.
Yeah, well, they turned it up a notch, and then obviously, like, if we're losing Illy and Temmie's in foul trouble, so if both of our bigs, one is out and one's in foul trouble, then I think LA is a great big, and she's active and she brings a different presence. But like now we're a little bit undersized, and so they are able to obviously, pick us apart a little bit undersized. So that's what you saw. Temmie got in foul trouble, we had to take her out. Illy then went down, we had to take her out. But I love the fact that LA was fighting. And that's all I could ask for, at the end of the day is a fight. And so, yeah, we know we didn't give our best effort tonight. Yeah, and we own it.
Mentioning the effort and said lost some of those hustle plays. Why do you think that happens at this point in the season? Like, do you see anything specific for like lack of energy or coming off the road trip, or why do you think that happened tonight?
If I was in their heads, did you ask the players that? Oh, you didn't ask the players that? I mean, if I was in their head, I would love to know what they would say. But I'm always going to give credit. Like, we're always going to at least try. And so maybe it might have been, with 5 games, I think in like 9 days, but again, we try to say no excuses, and we try to pick each other up as best as we can. And I think I just have to do a better job. I got to figure out to light a fire, even if they are fatigued. How can I challenge them even more? Do I set, goals every 5 minutes, maybe get a certain amount of stops? I have to be creative, because in these type of games where we are fatigued, or if players go down, like, no excuses. We're still trying to win.
Hey, Natalie, I know you said you love to see your players fight. You certainly saw that from Kate tonight. And, she had that 3 at the very end. Will you talk a little bit about Kate's impact tonight and what you saw from her?
Yeah, just Kate's always ready, ready to go, whether, she's coming off the bench first or second or third. Like, that's the best thing with Kate, is she's just so open-minded with the philosophy of coach, whatever you need, whenever you want me to come in. Like, she's the most coachable player. On top of I have all coachable players, but a player like that, when is going to bring a spark, going to bring energy, going to bring toughness, going to bring fight, going to bring communication. We're just really lucky that Kate will always fight no matter what, no matter the score. And I can put her on multiple people. I can put her on a 4, I can put her on a 2, I can put her on a 3. And then just her fearlessness, obviously, to shoot the ball. Whenever she's open, we want her to obviously let it fly. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thanks, you guys.